I spent years waiting for love to complete me. Then I read The Alchemist. It taught me that love isn't a destination, it's a reflection of your own soul's growth. Now I'm done waiting. I'm too busy building a life I love. Let's talk about how this book broke my cycle of unhealthy attachments. Hi, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Floriesha, and today we're going to talk about how revolutionary The Alchemist is, especially when you're trying to develop your own understanding of love. I used to think that love meant abandoning yourself. I thought it meant chasing, performing, begging, doing all of these things that put you in a state of lack. But most importantly, I believed that love or having a partner or having a boyfriend was going to complete me in some sort of way. I am on a journey of understanding love. I like to call myself a dedicated or devoted student to love itself. I feel like to understand love or to develop a healthy relationship with love, you have to go on your own journey to uncovering what love truly means to you. I feel like there's so much on the internet and what we're taught during our childhood and what society teaches us about love, and I feel like it's not exactly a healthy definition of what love truly is. Now, bringing this all back to The Alchemist, the book not only teaches readers how to find their journey or how to figure out their destiny, the book teaches so much about love and how love fits in our journey of pursuing our destiny. The first lesson is love does not equal control or sacrifice. In the book, the main character is Santiago, and he was taught to believe that love or loving someone means having to stay with loved ones, even if that doesn't align with your purpose. It's almost like staying back or being restricted or held back by your destiny or your true purpose by the need or the belief that you always need to be around loved ones. I believed, and what I've been taught as a child is that with love, you kind of give up everything for that person, whether it was like family or friends. You center other people instead of centering your own dreams, desires, and ambitions. And that was what love was. It was prioritizing other people's needs, desires, or urgencies at that moment over your own. And if you were to not do that, if you were to be selfish or to pursue your own dream, you were viewed as mean or like cold, or you just didn't really care about your loved ones that much. I love how Paulo, the author of The Alchemist, teaches readers that love is not about restricting, it's not about sacrificing, it's not about putting others before or over your own dreams and ambitions, desires, and wants. Like, love is not supposed to feel restrictive. It's not supposed to feel conditional. It's not supposed to feel like something is weighing you down or tying you down to a person, a place, whatever. Love is meant to be freeing. It's supposed to expand you. It's supposed to feel like you can do whatever you want to do. Loving someone or being in a partner does not mean that you need to sacrifice your dreams and ambitions to receive their love or to be loved. I'm so happy that I haven't been in a relationship, because I felt like if I had been, I would have put my boyfriend's dreams, ambitions, and desires over my own career and what I wanted out of life, because I put love before myself. I cannot let love have priority over me, over what I want out of life. So I really needed to hear that as a woman, as a Black woman, that love is meant to be freeing, not limiting, not restrictive. The second lesson is love does not equal ownership. The main character, Santiago, he thought that love was possession, or like you held possession over a person, like you owned that person. And what's so crazy is that growing up as a child, I would hear men be like, oh, that's my girlfriend, or like, that's my girl. Or even like women would be like, oh, that's my man. Or like sometimes I would hear people say, oh, like she's mine or he's mine. That saying could be very harmless. But if it means that you feel like you have ownership over your partner, if it means that you feel like you can control your partner's behaviors, actions, desires, If you feel like you are in possession of that person, then that's not true love, or that's what Paulo is explaining to us, is not, that's not true love. And to me, that's also freeing, because with love, you're not supposed to own your partner, but you're supposed to experience your partner. I feel like if you feel like you own your partner, you put so much pressure or like expectation, or you pedestalize your partner, or you feel like you're supposed to be in control of your partner. But when you understand that your partner is their own individual, is their own person, and through a romantic relationship, you are given, or you are granted the opportunity to experience them, you view them in a different lens that's not through possession. Like, for example, once I meet a partner who I feel like is in alignment with me, I'm hoping that, or I know that he won't feel like he has ownership over me, but more of that he's grateful that we've crossed paths so that we can experience life together as individuals, as guests to each other's lives. I think it generates this idea of like gratefulness. Like, you're just so grateful that this person is here and you like them, or you share romantic feelings, that you're just so happy and beyond grateful that you're able to cross paths and experience life with them, grow with them. But you know that you are never in possession of that person. Love isn't about ownership, it's about shared experience. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like there's been times in my life where I would see partners or people talking about on the internet where partners would get mad when other people would be like admiring or complimenting their partner. And some people take this to a very like toxic extent and feel like, oh, their partner can't shine as much as they do, or they can't wear certain things, or they can't go in certain places because of the attention that their partner attracts. And it's because they feel like the attention that their partner receives is a threat to their ownership of that partner. Obviously, I would also experience jealousy to a certain extent in a relationship, but like nothing that's harmful, or nothing that asks my partner to dim their light, or where I feel like I have to compete with my partner, or where I feel like I have to control my partner out of the fear of losing them to someone else, or out of the fear of them shining brighter than me. What Paulo is teaching us is that love isn't about ownership. It's not about competition. It's really about being grateful that this human being that you've crossed paths with is someone that you can experience life with. So the third lesson, which is my favorite out of everything in this video, is that love and destiny are partners, not enemies. In the book, Santiago struggles between staying with someone that he fell in love with the minute he laid eyes on her, or choosing to pursue his personal legend / his destiny and his dreams and ambitions. What I found so compelling in the book was that when Santiago talks to Fatima about his desire to stay with her, but also struggling because he wants to pursue his dreams, she tells him to go. She was like, go, pursue your dream, pursue your ambitions. I will always like be here, or like, not I will always be here, but she was like, I understand that me loving you requires her to honor the fact that Santiago has his own calling, has his own dreams. What she said in the book is kind of like, I won't derail you. I won't stop you. I won't let your love for me stop you from pursuing something that you desire, like what your heart truly desires. And when I read that, I was so shocked, because I was like, usually people are selfish, like some people are like, I love you and I don't want you to leave me, or like, I love you and I want you to stay. And like, I'm not trying to judge, but I think that it was just so shocking to me that Fatima loves him so much that she's willing to put her own selfish desires aside to honor her partner's dreams and ambitions, because she knows that that's more important than the love that they share together. But also, it's like, if you truly believe that the love that you share with someone is real and it's raw and it's meant to be, nothing gets in the way of that. Chasing your dreams, I guess like changing locations or whatever, does not interfere with the love if it's real. I love how Paulo is like, if any love is asking you to choose between your heart and your calling, it's not true love. That hit hard for me, because I was like, I never knew that like your love, like the love that you have, the romantic partners are supposed to fuel your dreams. Like they're supposed to inspire your dreams or like add to your dreams or motivate you and whatnot. I don't think I've ever seen a love that actually I don't know why I thought about Barack Obama and Michelle. I don't know. I feel like their love, their partnership works beautifully together. I think that's like a good example of like how love and your dreams work together. Like what Paulo is teaching us is that our dreams is supposed to be our main priority and love is a guest that adds to that dream, that pushes you further and be like, go out there, do what you're called to do, and I'm gonna do what I'm called to do. Like we're both gonna do what we're called to do, but we're never going to derail us from what our calling is. And that in itself goes against everything I thought to be true about love. I've always heard about like women kind of discarding their own dreams and ambitions for a man that they like or they've fallen in love with. Again, I don't want to judge them, right? Sometimes that happens and we all have free will and that's the choice that we make. But to me, this is a new expansive idea that love and destiny can coexist together in a way that does not derail you from your purpose. To me, resonates with me more or aligns with the person who I am. That was all the lessons I have to share with you guys. What this book really taught me is that love is not rooted in attachment. It's rooted in alignment and resonance. And it's rooted in never abandoning yourself, neglecting yourself for a partner. I feel like especially as women, it's just so important to know. I hope that you got something out of it. It's honestly just transformed my mind entirely. So if you're ever confused about whether love requires sacrifice, requires performing, molding, abandoning yourself, I hope this video serves as a reminder or as a new perspective that love is meant to expand you, inspire you, and fuel so much passion, I think, within you and in your dreams. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't read The Alchemist, I highly recommend it. It's such a good book, especially if you just want to learn more about what it looks like when you are in alignment with your purpose, especially if you feel lost in life, if you need some sort of like direction, some motivation or whatever. It's a really good book to read. It's not entirely about love, but there are little gems about love within the book. If you do like this video, I have other videos that are kind of around the like similar feeling. But thank you so much for watching it, especially if you made it here. If you really did like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep seeing me. Thank you so much. Bye.